This is a laptop-y tablet, and this is a tablet-y laptop. Which is better? The Microsoft Surface Go 3 versus Apple iPad Air 5. For general comparison, let's go over the raw stats. The Surface Go 3 is Microsoft's famous 2-in-1 laptop that acts like a tablet. It starts at an extremely reasonable $400, but to make this comparison fair, we're actually going over the $630 version. But don't worry, I'll still bring up the starter model a little bit. The iPad Air 5, on the other hand, is a mostly tablet from Apple that can kinda act like a laptop, starting at $600. Keep in mind that both devices have their own different purposes, so their features are going to be skewed toward those, such as form factor. The Surface Go 3 is a 10.5-inch little laptop with a convenient kickstand and a good-looking screen. But the iPad Air just blows that display out of the water. The tablet screen is certainly superior, being larger and better looking overall, with a higher PPI and Apple's True Tone. And for connectivity, there's also a clear winner. The Surface Go 3 has a far larger variety of ports compared to the iPad Air's only single USB Type-C. Now, it's important to note that for typical laptop users, you generally should want more ports, maybe even more than the Surface Go 3 offers. But for tablet users though, that's up to your discretion. I personally would like a headphone jack and maybe an extra USB port, but that's up to you. Next, cameras. Now I know what you're going to say. Who uses a camera on a tablet? Well, first, me. And if you're working on certain projects that need visuals, or if you're in, let's say, a Zoom call, you might want to keep in mind your camera quality. And both are adequate. But the iPad Air does have Apple's Center Stage feature, which will keep you in frame as you move around. Kinda a gimmick in my opinion, but I see that it can be certainly helpful for people depending on your line of work. Maybe even helpful for me if I move around. For internal specs, both devices have good performing internals that'll help you complete all of your work. And the Surface Go 3 starter configuration is actually not bad. I'll show you the graph in a second. But as expected with this configuration, the Surface Go 3 CPU is an upgrade and it's pretty good. It can certainly complete any documentation type work you have, such as Excel. But for things like editing, it may struggle a little bit. The iPad Air, on the other hand, is seriously overkill. It comes with the Apple M1 chip, which it also uses for the iPad Pro line and even some MacBooks. So if you want power, definitely check out the iPad. But keep in mind device limitations, because you can have the most powerful device in the world, but if it can't run your programs, you shouldn't buy it. More on that in a minute, but here are the benchmarks. Now, as with many devices, I am always frustrated with storage because it is rarely adequate. And both of these are not great. The Surface Go 3 starter version comes with 64 gigabytes, but this version, comes with 128. So it's not great, in layman's terms. But it does come with a micro SD card slot, so you can add storage if you need it. The iPad Air, on the other hand, not great. 64 gigabytes, and the upgrade for more storage is $150 more. You can get a dongle to attach a micro SD card slot to the tablet, but that can get a little inconvenient for you, so keep that in mind. Now, as I stated, these devices are just built different. What I mean by that is they run different operating systems. The Surface Go 3 runs Windows, while the iPad runs iPad OS. So the Surface Go 3 can run anything a typical computer can, while the iPad can run anything a typical iPad tablet can. So some proprietary programs for computers, such as games, cannot be run on the iPad, and that's the same the other way around. So before making a purchasing decision, keep in mind the things you'll be running on these devices. And regarding other things to keep in mind, here are some reviewer acclaims and criticisms about these devices. The Surface Go 3 was praised for its portability, battery life, and Windows security features, while it was critiqued for its operating system's lack of tablet integration, performance, and connectivity. Meanwhile, the iPad Air 5 was praised for its screen, performance, and camera, and critiqued for its operating system, battery life, and security features. So, who should buy either device? Well, as I discuss in every video I make, it really comes down to your needs. Specifically your needs, not just your wants. So what do you need? And what fills that need? For instance, you may need something to be able to take with you to work on projects. And you may need a computer for that, say the Surface Go 3. Or perhaps you want a device that you can use for leisure, something you can play games on and also watch movies with. For that, you might want to get the iPad Air 5. But what about those who are a bit more nuanced? How about someone who wants to be able to work on a project on the go while also having the ability to watch movies? What about the person who wants to combine work and leisure? Well, this is where things get a little muddled, because as we've discussed, you can't do everything on either device. The Surface Go 3 is great for computer stuff, while the iPad Air 5 is great for tablet stuff. We're clear on that. So if you want either or, you should get either or. But if you want something that can do both, things get a little bit more complicated. But I would recommend the Surface Go 3. Reason being is that even today, you can do more on a computer than you can on a tablet. And the Surface Go 3 is a 2-in-1 after all. But for my Apple purists, I understand the issue with not wanting to branch out of your current ecosystem. Apple does provide some incredible apps, but maybe check out other tech if you're comfortable. But if not, stay tuned for my iPad Pro versus Surface Pro 8 video coming soon. But ultimately, all of this is your decision based on your preferences. Don't just watch my video on this. I've linked many more down in the description to view at your discretion. My name is Seeroos. It's spelled like Cyrus, pronounced like sea rooster. Just take out the tur. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck with your purchase and have a wonderful day.